back it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 41, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first and 10, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On second and 10, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. You know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game? They come to that play successfully.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, Watson forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. But now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted.
Perfect time.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first is Wentz.
Come on!
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, Clement. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Carter. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson
there it is. Touchdown. 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 There it is. Scoop and score. Scoop and score, baby. Scoop and score.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out comes Houston. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And he can't find anywhere
Let's get
to
a
go.
fumble, man. What a fumble at?
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. Got some room at the 30.
You're going to get him hurt.
There on the scramble.
You're going to get him hurt. He'll be out the game in a minute. Too many hits. Have your quarterback hurt.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson.
No.
And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
All that running around shit ain't going to help. You got to get your feet set.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now it's Watson being chased out left.
Oh, it should have been another kick. Come on, man.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23.
He quitting already? Dang. Just be quitting fast on the new Madden, man. Motherfuckers don't have no faith in their game. Look, they never quit it, man. These niggas be quitting. Dropping like flies in this game.
Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just want team pulling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Elliott now to kick this one away. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Pick! Oh my God!
Right side complete.
Come on, man.
Oh, and now some space to operate.
What a fucking fumble at 3
before
interceptions.
they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Strip this nigga.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down.
Let you cut. Stripping.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Fletcher Cox able to get him for a loss of about 3. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
There it is. Fletcher Cox.
Gets to him again.
Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox
Can't stop him.
his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Can't stop him.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Ah, damn with my block, guy.
He's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Winston, the Eagles now with a
This nigga
first and
blitz
10
right up the
at
middle.
their own
Same
23.
dude. Everybody do the same blitz.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 43.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Hurts. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. First, they go right back to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
There we go. Back man. 180. No.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. The connection here. Nelson Aguilar.
Oh, I cut back. The speed was
Gets this
too
one
fast.
all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the toss play, Howard.
Touchdown. Carry that nigga in the zone.
Eagles.
Carry him in the zone. Jordan Howard, baby.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So first and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
That was my fault.
To take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some
I
work
thought
to
he
do.
was going to go to somebody
I
else.
like how you're guarding against a letdown
Are
there.
you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wentz now on first down. He sets to fire.
Got him! Got him! Got him!
Touchdown!
Action Jackson, baby! Action Jackson!
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works.
Action
I mean, the
Jackson,
excitement
baby.
level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go. Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Triple coverage, baby.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, get the fuck out of Come on, motherfucking bitch. We going
Everything
for it.
about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz.
Got
He
it.
goes out right around the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Man, that's how he's supposed to
And
catch
he'll
this
be
shit the
taken
first
down, but
time.
not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. offense now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. Wide open.
Ah! Look at that move! Look at the moves! Look at the moves! You see the spin, stop, jerk, stick work. Let's see the replay. Watch the move on this one.
A good sustained
Catch,
drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Watch the catch, though. Catch, spin, touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Let's go to work.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Let's go to work. Back live again on Instagram. Can't get a connection on my Instagram. Oh, man, we jacking up now. Hold up. Hold up, Instagram. Let me get this kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind.
Where you going at? Where you going at, boy?
Because eventually, you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
But you cut. But you user.
Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Damn, Jackson.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's put a nail in this coffin, y'all. Put a nail in this coffin. Let's get some RPOs now. RPOs, run pass option. Come get some.
On 1st down, they
where's the block at? Come on,
this defense
Brooks.
knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Twins.
Alshon.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That's my man, Action Jackson, baby.
27 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Running with Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. A give to Howard. Open space inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to...
Oh, never fucking quit it. Why everybody keep quitting, man? I hate playing quitters, man. Damn. Play one game, man. I can't get one whole fucking game without everybody keep quitting. Man, bum ass dudes, man. I don't know why they play, man. Play fucking they need to play what's the name of the game? Damn, I can't remember. Fortnite. You can quit on Fortnite, man. You don't quit on Madden, man. How many games I won in a row now? 6 in a row, man. We're trying to get 10 in a row. Let's go.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Wentz going to throw.
Oh, come on!
He's a little trigger happy right there.
Keep blitzing.
An ill-advised throw.
Keep blitzing.
He has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one.
Keep blitzing. You hear him saying that?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Out of the gun, this is Howard.
Who the fuck is that linebacker right there?
He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 41, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll run on first down. Howard.
That's stick bus, baby.
20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a blitz. Everybody flat, one man high.
He's crafty. He's checking.
It's Pumphrey on the toss.
Touchdown. Oh, he rolling the end zone.
It's another
Motherfucker.
first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They run
this motherfucker with his spin back. Good
here,
D.
losing
Good D.
yardage to the 10-yard
Good
line.
D.
We're
He played
scoreless
good D
after
for
1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
That was my fault. I died with Pumphrey. I should have ran him in.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh my God!
Here's Thomas comes open.
He deserved to score on this one.
The big fella. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan
I
Thomas,
fucked up, man.
70
I
yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
That was the dumbest shit I ever did.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I got too cute on defense.
Here's
That
the
was my fault.
Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now Howard. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there.
7 in the
You're
box.
supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A run with Smallwood.
Way to block
And
that
he'll
on
lose
fucking
yardage.
Hill,
Brought
Joseph.
down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard
Yo,
there.
what's up,
and now
cuz?
2nd
What's
down.
going on, Leaf?
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only
What's
in the second
going on
quarter.
with you?
And that's
I ain't
problematic for the
even
guys
see. I
trying
got a
to run
couple
offense
people watching.
because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the
Small
backfield.
word.
That
Small
good for
word,
21
baby.
yards on the catch and run. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what
Power
you're doing
alert,
and how
bubble
fast
screen.
you have to
Power
do your
alert, bubble
reads,
screen.
and able to
Power
come
alert.
back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Come on! What the fuck is this?
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Check, 41. Squeeze, double.
Wentz.
Come
the
on,
end
man.
zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz.
I had fucking Ertz wide open, man. That was my
He
fault.
goes down.
I should have threw it
Now
right
the
off the
Texans will
press.
burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware.
Clutch your cut!
Nowhere to escape.
User! User!
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Watson.
Fumble!
And he's going to
Fumble!
go down again. The
Fumble.
Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20
Man.
seconds to go in the first half.
Fuck is the fumble at?
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins.
Get the fuck out of here.
Inside the 10.
Damn,
Time for
man.
break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins.
Get the fuck out. He draped all over me, man.
35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried.
It's caught inside the 25.
He's a playmaker. That's a good
And he
play.
finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston.
That was nice.
41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responds.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now. Or very quickly. Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Damn, son of a bitch.
Houston. Lamar Miller. 32 yards, and the Texans will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
Oh, my God!
Incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, They're not giving up any.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the ends. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Falling apart, y'all.
Fuller, 40 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
After 6 in a row, this bullshit right here. I play better than this. Fucking concentration wasn't there. Good game, though. Aunt Liddy won. It's good shit. Game is totally off from start to finish.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. Darren Sproles, the 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 75 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. Powering his way forward.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Here's Watson, option left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a throw complete to
I
his
don't know how the
fullback out of the
fuck.
backfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Where the fuck is my D at?
That's Fuller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get... And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to
Taking
their
too many
lead.
chances, man.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the
Too many
touchdown,
fucking
here's
chances.
Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right. We got three, fellas.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Wentz on third down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
That nigga jumped the route before my receiver did.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To throw is Watson. Fighting to stay upright.
Fumble? Why the fuck he's stripping all over the place and both fumble?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Watson now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 55 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step.
throw is Watson. Going to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 27 yards. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
How you on one-handed catch over 2 motherfuckers? Look at this.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And we are inside
the fuck out
of 2
of here.
minutes
That's
left
Alshon
in this
Jeffries,
lopsided
dog.
affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Sproles. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They have the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And he connects with Ertz. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
I'm
today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing now, Watson.
I can't get a fucking strip to save my
Too
life.
much this time. Down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great
Man,
about
I
themselves.
threw that game away, y'all. I threw that game right away. It happens. After 6 in the let's go Facebook Live.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw is Jackson, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left.
Fumble!
Nigel Bradham able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead.
Get the fuck out of here.
Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 40 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go counter with Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Wentz to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
He dropped everybody back into coverage. That's smart.
3rd down.
We got something for that.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to get him down,
dropping
but he
everybody
does
back.
reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Sproles. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back.
Fumble! Get that shit back, man. I'm going to strip this
nigga. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson dancing to his left.
Let him run out.
He finds an opening past the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Play action. Now Jackson.
Fumble! Fumble!
Eagles get there for the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Come on, Jordan Howard.
14-yard line. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 61 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey.
Why did I spin to the inside,
just
outside
outside
spin?
the 10, stopped at the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. This is Howard on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Touchdown, Ertz!
Got him in open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Box him out.
Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Dancing, baby. We dancing, baby. Let's go. The man, nice, man. It's almost like this the last one, but the graphics are a little better here. What's up with you, homie?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing
the situation. I already knocked him out the game one time. I played somebody, he got hurt.
Wasn't there, but he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch. Check. Check. Hot. Greystone, travel.
They'll begin to go with Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it with Sproles. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And a man to bring him down with Cyrus Jones.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside.
Yeah, I'm running a little late. I'll be there in like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm coming. I'm on my way. 10 minutes. All right.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down.
Oh, my God!
And he's going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down, Clement. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wentz.
Got
And
it.
they'll have it in
First
the red
down.
zone before
First
it crosses
down.
over out of bounds. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. On first down, it's Howard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50.
Y'all see this bullshit?
The 30.
Y'all see this bullshit? Y'all actually see this bullshit? Get the fuck out of here.
Back inside the 20.
Get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit.
In field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Just like that. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Yeah, they robbed me. Shit. He fumbled the ball twice all season last year.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion.
I lost 2 in a row on some bullshit. Look at this right here.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and
Look at this
entertaining
shit.
game here.
Look.
Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
It's bullshit, man. How the fuck did he fumble the ball? He carried the ball 10 times. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. That shit was corny right there. Let me see. Shit corny, man.